Hey Neil, I got a bunch of yellow covers too, so check it out. My comics closet. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for checking out my comic closet. I'm Lynn. I'm gonna do a video response to Neil Collects and show him the yellow covers. He did a challenge, I guess, a couple weeks ago, challenging people to put out their 10 favorite yellow covers. I love yellow covers. Yellow has always been one of my favorite colors. But first I want to talk about what shows are coming up, when I might be going to. Funko Pop, Toy, Pokemon, and Collectibles show, which is at the Royal Oak Elks Hall. And the next one is going to be on December 30th. Door prizes throughout the day, $3 admission, show hours 10 to 4. So, then there's also the Great Lakes Comic Con, which is February 23rd and 24th of 2024. And that's at the Macomb Expo Center on 12 Mile Road in Warren, Michigan. But there's also the Great Lakes Comic Expos, which are smaller shows, basically more comics, just comics, no real guests. And that's located at the Trinity Lutheran Church on Harper Avenue in Clinton Township, Michigan. And the next one is December 9th. There at the bottom, a QR code. You can get information if you want. And then there's also the Midland Mall Comic Con, which is March 2nd and 3rd of 2024. And that's going to be, I don't think they have any prices or anything on that. No, I don't have any information, but it's the Midland Mall Comic Con, MMCC. And then we have the, of course, Motor City Comic Con, which I'm going to be going to, which is actually going to be next weekend. Today's November, 4th? 3rd? Well, it is actually the 4th now. I think it's after midnight. I've been working on some of this stuff. I'm usually up north at this time, but I had some car trouble. I got it back a little earlier today, but I thought I'm going to get this video out, and I got some stuff to sort, and I need to get some stuff put together. I'm going to show for next week. Next week's video will be showing the stuff I'm going to take to the Motor City Comic Con to get signed, and talk about who's going to be there, and what books I may be looking for to pick up there. So we'll be talking about that next weekend. And there's always the Dawn of the Collectors shows. I think the one in St. Clair Shores at the Bruce Post of the VFW Hall is the 3rd Saturday of the month. And then there's the 4th Saturday of the month is the one in Livonia at the Risen Christ Church. So you can look it up here on their Instagram page, and they usually are advertising when they're coming, what dates they are, if they have tables left, and usually they have like an early bird drawing. If you get there early, you pay I think you pay a little more money to get in. But you're in the early bird drawing, they usually have some slabs. Well, I did win that Alpha Flight down there. First time I ever went to that show, I got in the early bird drawing and got that 9.6 Alpha Flight. I think I paid $10. So anyway, I also have books that are now live at auction at collectorscomics.com. They have the fall featured auction going right now. It started, I don't know, 2 or 3 days ago. It runs for 2 weeks. And I've got, 18 books in there. So I showed which ones they were. I mean, a couple weeks ago, a month ago, whatever, when I got them ready to send out. I think I showed all the books that I was sending. There were like 5 blue labels and 13 yellow labels, and they're all 9.8. Go look at the collectorscomics.com auction, and they have a lot of books, a lot of cool books. There's the AF-15, which I think it's at like $4,500 right now. I thought about throwing a bid on it. I think it's a 1.0, maybe 1.5. Thought about throwing a bid on it, just to say I bid on it. So anyway, go to collectorscomics.com, check out the fall featured auction, and it's run by Dave and his brother, I think it's Tom, and they do comic book investments YouTube videos. Dave's always doing the videos for comic book investments. It's the one where he's you know, sitting at his desk, got that Spider-Man with the Tobey Maguire costume and a picture of Elon Musk behind him. Now he's got the little circle over here where, I don't know, he's sitting and got the milk mustache, looks like. So anyway, but I sold books in their auctions before, and they were doing them fee-free then. I think now it's the 5% fee, but I just I need to make some room, get a little cash in, and I thought I'd send some books, all 9/8, hoping to get, you know, at least $100 each for them, maybe. I don't know what's gonna happen. There's not many bids on them now. A bunch of them don't have bids. I checked earlier today. A couple of them have, you know, low bid. I don't think anything bid up even over $10, but it's still early. So I'm gonna show these books I got here from Comics Corner, my local comic shop in Rochester Hills, and there's another one in Fraser. So you can go there and check them out. And if you got books that need to be cleaned and pressed, I'll drop them off at the Fraser store for Aaron at Amp Comics Cleaner on IG, and Comic Corner's on IG. So get in touch with Aaron, drop off your books. He's got great prices, quick turnaround time, does a great job. And Comic Corner is a great store. A lot of comics. You can get into their 25% off Collectors Club, 25% off all your new comics, and I think you get 20% off pretty much everything in the store. So got a lot of back issues, to dig through. They've got a case that's got a bunch of back issues. So let's get into these books I got from Comics Corner. Let me pull over here and see what I got. I always grab these little freebie books. They're kind of guides, previews to what's coming up. So here without knocking stuff over. That's DC Connects. I think they're advertising for Action Comics. Kind of got a yellow cover. Then I had to grab one of these. I should have grabbed a couple of them probably, but I don't know. Spider-Boy #1. A lot of talk about Spider-Boy. Guess there's a foil variant out there. I didn't see it. They didn't have any left at my store. Maybe I'll take a look when I get to the Motor City Comic Con, but unless they're cheap, I'm not looking for that. I'm trying to build up my Silver Age Spidey, or at least Silver Age Marvel. So then I got this Magneto #4, which looks like Magneto, fighting Magneto. I think I had a cover doing that a while back on something. And then this is the Avengers #7. The Vision cover. Yep, it's a green Vision cover. And then there's this Venom 27. Pretty cool looking. Spidey in the black suit, but with the red insignia. And then I have this X-Men, which is still part of the Fall of X storyline, #28. It's advertising for the Marvels. I don't know if anybody's gonna go see the Marvels. I mean, I'll probably watch it when it comes out on streaming. I doubt I'll go to the movies to see it. I wasn't all that impressed with Captain Marvel. I mean, not that it was a horrible movie, but at least it tied in bringing Captain Marvel in to help beat Thanos in Endgame. But I don't think Brie Larson's the best pick for Captain Marvel. But anyway, as I've always said, I think Blake Lively would make a great Carol Danvers Captain Marvel, but I digress. Okay, so I mean, and that's all I got, I believe, from in my pull box. It was kind of a light week. So I'm gonna show the stuff I picked up off the rack for the Discerning Reader. So I read a few of them this week. This is a Vault Comics Unnatural Order #1. What does it say? Yost, Rodriguez, Kelly, and World. It's kind of a cool looking cover. not quite yellow, a little orange. Then I got this, there's a Scout Comics Space Outlaws #1. I don't know anything about it. It's sci-fi. This is Boom Comics, The Space Between #1. That looked like an interesting cover. Don't really know anything about it. Oh, and then this, another book I know nothing about, but it's a Marvel book called It's Jeff, the Jeff Verse. That's Black Cat cover. I guess is Jeff a shark? Looks like a baby shark. And then this is I don't know if this is the variant or is that the variant. This is the variant edition with Black Cat on the cover. So this must be the cover A, which almost looks like a Scotty Young type cover with dinosaurs. But I'm gonna put these up here, dropping them on the floor. Which I don't think that was in the Discerning Reader rack. I was actually they have a Marvel rack. And of course, Jeff, the Jeff Verse isn't on my pull list. And this is a, looked up earlier, Dark Horse comic called Canary #1, which is a, I don't know if they're all virgin covers. I think this was the only one they had left when I got there. So I grabbed that. Try to set these here without spilling them. And then I have this King Spawn #27, which is a cool melting skull cover or something. But I've got all the Spawn from way back from the beginning. I've got a couple of Spawn #1s, nothing graded. A few graded. I've got a couple that I had signed by the artists when they had different artists for the Spawn books, besides McFarlane. And then this is Walking Dead Deluxe #76. So I like to get these. I've got all the Walking Deads, like starting, I think just before Michonne shows up, like 12 or 13. And I have the collected editions, a couple of, 2 or 3 of the beginning collector's editions. And then I do have a whole set, actually I think I have one in here, of Walking Dead #1 variant editions, plus I have a whole set of the Walking Dead 100 variant editions. And there is actually a Walking Dead #1 that looks almost exactly like the original, but it's the 10th anniversary edition. So, I'm getting dry here. Let me, a little bit of my Cuba Libre. So, those are the books that I picked up from Comic Corner, my pull list, and then I've been trying to just kind of, I'm not even speculating, I'm just going to grab some of the #1 issues from the Discerning Reader rack. You never know which one might hit, and it gives me something to show here. So, I'm going to do these in response to Neil Collects. Are you doing the video challenge to show your favorite 10 yellow covers? But I've done mine in actually a couple different categories. These are all my 10 yellow covers from my graded books, which are pretty much, I think was pretty much all my yellow covers. Anything that was really yellow, because this one's not super yellow. And then I got 10 yellow covers that are all Spider-Man, pretty much silver and bronze. And I got 10 random newer covers, stuff I found while I was digging through this other stuff. And I think I do have a couple honorable mentions. But anyway, I have here these, which I'll start out at the low grade over there, is Deadly Foes of Spider-Man #1, signed by Al Milgrom. And then Deadly Foes of Spider-Man #4, signed by Al Milgrom. Now, they both came back 8.5s. I sent those in to be signed, I believe. No, I may have taken those to the show. Al Milgrom, was it? I'd have to look it up. If I'll figure it out and I'll put it below. I'll have to look at the date. But anyway, 2 Deadly Foes of Spider-Man. Spider-Man seems to have a lot of yellow covers. Then I have this Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man, which is a great tarantula cover. It's yellow. Then I have these two, Superman, Funeral for a Friend, by Dan Jurgens and Brett Breeding. I've got them both signed by Brett Breeding. If you see, they got the different colored trade dress. One's the second printing, I think it is. Not sure. One of them, oh, second printing, direct edition. So, I mean, it is not super yellow, but there's two of them. And I have this, see this one? Thor, #1, signed by Dan Jurgens. And pretty cool looking yellow cover. Pretty powerful looking Thor. I'll get some pictures up, with pictures of these all up. But I know this one's got a glare. Yeah, it probably does this, but we'll go down here. This is my Alpha Flight #1 in a 9.6. I won this at the Dawn of the Collector Show, the first time I went out in St. Clair Shores. I walked in about 9:45. I paid $10, and they drew my number. So, this one here is Wolverine #50, Conan Wolverine Top Secret with the 9.6 with the custom label, and it's a die cut book. Those rips are in the cover. It's kind of a cardstock cover. I'll tell you what, if you want to see what it looks like, go to Neil Collects, because he showed one too, except his was raw, and he opened it up. You can see the inside. I think you can smell the inside. So anyway, then I have this one, which is the Wizard Ace edition of Amazing Spider-Man 129, first appearance of the Punisher. But it does still come in the yellow cover, just got an updated drawing, and it's an acetate cover. When you open up that cover, you know what the Spider-Man you're seeing is actually underneath. It's clear there. So, and I don't have the original first printing Spidey 129, but I have a couple of I think I have it was a milestone edition, like a facsimile, and then I have a couple of them that are actually, they say Punisher versus Spider-Man or something. They don't, but it's got the original cover. And then I have these, which is another 2 issues. Amazing Spider-Man 362, which is an awesome yellow cover with Venom, Carnage, and Spider-Man. And this is a 9.8, both custom labels. This is signed by Mark Bagley. This is a universal label. And I have this Venom Lethal Protector #5 in a 9.8. And this is signed by Sam Del Rosa, my buddy. Now when I had this signed, I talked to him for quite a bit, and I had paid to go into the VIP. They had like a dinner, meet and greet thing at the end of the night. And I was sitting there, and they were just getting ready started, and in comes Sam Del Rosa and walked over, and I don't know if he saw me and remember talking to me, but sat right by me. Talked to him for a little while, but he was a really great guy. I also have the red Venom Lethal Protector. I think I had all of these signed, the whole set. But I think that's the only one that came back 9.8. I think my #1 I think is a 9.6. It's in previous videos. So I'm going to show these raw books I have. Oh, well, you know what? I have a couple of honorable mentions, which these are my other, I think, because the other 2 yellow covers I have. All right. Well, this one, Mighty Thor, what is it? #343. And it's signed by, Walt Simonson. It's an older book. What is this from? 1984. May of 84. And it's, mostly yellow cover. It kind of fades into the orange. It's got the giant hand. It's a pretty cool Thor cover. He's a little small on it, but pretty cool cover. And then this one is Marvel Superhero Secret Wars #5, which in a 7.5. Again, you see that's an 8.0. This is CBCS, which is because I took it to the show and had Jim Shooter sign it. Yeah, so that's what I think. That one's, those L. Milgrams and that. Those are books I sent in to CGC because they're CGC books. All my CBCS are signed books that I had done at shows, except for the Alpha Flight that I won, which is CBCS. Every other CBCS, I believe, is a signed book. I might have bought a couple other ones through auctions. Anyway, this is Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars number 8 with a yellow cover. It's not super yellow. That's why it was in the honorable mention. I thought about putting these two up here and having these be honorable mention, but and these are my lowest graded. A couple of my lowest graded signed books. I don't think I have anything below a 7.5. Try not to get stuff signed if it's, at least an 8, really. Unless it's some kind of an old book, which I really don't have many old books signed. And then I would still try to keep them above a 6. But anyways, now I'm going to show these raw books. Say I have 2 categories. One of just these random books that I picked out that I have around. I could pull out yellow books probably for 3 days straight if I just kept looking. And then I have 10 of them that are all Spider-Man covers, and like I say, mostly silver and bronze, I believe. So thanks for checking me out here at my comics closet. I appreciate it if you'd give me a thumbs up, comment down below. You're free to do your own video response. Oh, I know who else I saw do it. Comic Fan 1973. Yeah, he just set his books up and showed them, he kind of does the hand model type YouTube videos, which is fine. He had some great books, but he had some Spider-Man books that looked like they were, Swedish or Finnish or however, I don't know. I don't know that much about it. And it was like the Spinderlatin, and then there was a Superman book that was a yellow cover that's, doesn't say Superman. However, they say Superman. But anyway, that's who else I saw. Comics Fan 1973 and Neil did the challenges so far that I've seen. I searched yellow covers, Neil collects, and that's the 2 that came up. But anyway, like I say, I would appreciate it if you'd give me a thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm really looking for some subscribers. I think I'm at 166 now, so doesn't take any money. I'm not asking for anything. Just if you subscribe, I'll pop up every once in a while, and if you watch my video, give me a thumbs up, whether you like it or not. No, I'm trying to do stuff that you like. I'm not really doing much. Sitting down here talking to my phone in my basement, showing my comics, but I'm going to show the stuff I'm taking to the Motor City Comic Con next week, and then the week after I'll show the stuff and show the con, show the books I had signed. In a few weeks I'll be showing the books I had signed coming back. So appreciate you if you subscribe here to my comics closet. So let's talk about these yellow cover books. These are some of my favorites, the yellow covers. I mean, not all these books. But anyway, I always loved Howard the Duck. This is Howard the Duck number 1. This is the variant cover? Yeah, this is the variant edition. I think I have the original. But it's like there's the egg and baby Howard, but it's all yellow and orange. Yellow trade. And then we have, this is a foreign book. This is a German book. My dad brought it back when he went to Germany. He was married to a German woman, my stepmother. But this is a Mickey Mouse. Let's see if I can get him out of here without ruining it. It's kind of a cool thing. If anybody's ever seen these. The book's already, it's not in bad shape. I don't know where they got it. See, it's got some kind of a noisemaker or something in it. It plays a sound, and it's probably in German. It's got the whole instructions on how to do it here, but it's also all in German. So I have this, Mickey Mouse, Walt Disney Mickey Mouse, number 3 it looks like. But anyway, mostly a yellow cover. And then there's Avengers Evolutionary War, Avengers Supersized Annual, which annual is it? 17? Yep. Which has got a great high evolutionary cover of the Avengers trapped hanging around there. I did think they did a pretty good job with the high evolutionary. in Guardians of the Galaxy. I do like the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. You know, all three of those I think have been done very well. All right, so then I have this Walking Dead. Oh, this is a Walking Dead 100, and this is the McFarlane cover. Showing Rick, I guess, as a zombie. Where he's gonna shoot his brains out. So don't make any sense, but it is a cool looking cover, and it's yellow. Okay, one more little sip here. And then this is Marvel Saga #2, which is the official history of the Marvel Universe. I think I have this whole series, but this is the yellow cover. Spider-Man, Peter Parker, Hulk. Shows, I think these are showing the origins of both of these characters. I always about all that kind of stuff. And then we have this Incredible Hulk, Shattered Heroes, Jason Aaron, Mark Silvestri cover. Yeah, I like that one. Got the bloody hands though, that's crazy. That's Incredible Hulk #1, Shattered Heroes storyline. Mark Silvestri's been one of my favorite artists for a long time. I liked him on Wolverine. And then this is Marvel's Greatest Collections. I think this was a giveaway book. Yeah, Zero Money. Marvel Comics Group 2009, but this is just shows a bunch of different collections of books. I think it's all their collected editions. But it's a great yellow cover with Wolverine coming right at you. So I think there is some significance to this. Like it's well, I mean, it's Secret Weapons #1. So I don't know if it's the first appearance of all these. This is a Valiant book. And it's, I don't know, it's yellow, kind of orange. Well, I've got here right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I have more than 10. I think I had a couple honorable mentions and I already showed them. But here's 7. This is Batman #219, a 15-cent book. Death Cast: The Deciding Vote. And I was trying to see who is this artist. Cool looking Batman getting pushed off the plane over top of the Capitol building. It's Washington, D.C. Looks a little rough. Must have got some wrinkles. But if you know who this artist is, comment below. Maybe I'll do a trivia quiz. I think that's 7. This is a new book, Ultramax Book 1, but it's great art there. Doug Wood, Michael Picard, Warnia Sahadawa. But it's a cool looking yellow cover. I like the way the Ultramax has got the, you know, scratchy looking paint. And then this, okay, we'll use these because that's 10, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, 9 and 10. All right, that's the 10. Got about Mickey Mouse and Howard the Duck over here in a sec. These will be my honorable mention books here, as far as just random books, other books besides Spider-Man. This is End After End, which I have no idea about it. Kind of hard to see it. It's got a cool looking, mostly yellow cover. Old guy, wings, mug of beer. So, or mug of something. Maybe it's mead. And then I have this, which is Dark Horse Comics #18. That's an awesome alien cover. But he's getting other aliens. They're not on Earth there, but pretty cool. Alien cover. I love aliens. I got a lot of alien books. Love the alien movies. But anyway, those are the yellow cover books that I picked out that are non-Spider-Man. So now we're going to go with the Spider-Man books. So, This is, do I have them in order? I thought I had them in order here. Yeah. Amazing Spider-Man number 89. It's an awesome Doc Ock book. I think this is the book just before Captain Stacy dies. I think Captain Stacy dies in 90. I have that. But this is, at the end of it, that's what he does. He tumbles Spider-Man off the building, and then he crushes the chimney or something to drop it onto and the kid's getting crushed, and Captain Stacy saves him. He gets crushed. Because then this is Amazing Spider-Man 92. He's fighting the Iceman. He's got Gwen Stacy in his arms. Because I think they're chasing him because he, they're convinced he's a murderer for killing Captain Stacy. Like they never saw Doc Ock. I forget now. I was just a little kid. I mean, what years were those? Maybe the 70s. And then this is Amazing Spider-Man 109 with Doctor Strange. Just a cool looking 20-cent book. It must be fighting long. I'm sure they have tied up there. And then this is another awesome tarantula cover, which is he always in the same pose pretty much. Well, that's Peter Parker Spectacular. This is Amazing Spider-Man 134, 25-cent book. But cool tarantula cover. That's yellow. And then another one, Spider-Man 147. Still basically the same pose. Pretty close. Spider-Man 147, still 25-cent book. Fighting tarantula again. And then the Amazing Spider-Man 212 up against the Hydro Man. And then this one is Amazing Spider-Man 341. This is it. Spidey goes normal. Now the weakest hero in the Marvel Universe fighting the tarantula, which I didn't even realize. I pulled this one. I knew I had the two tarantulas there. Tarantula really chose the right time to pick a fight with no power. And this is an Eric Larson cover. I always like Eric Larson's art too, which I think this is just before. Oh, I have two of these. Just before Spidey goes cosmic, because when he gets his power back, he fights this thing, which is this is Spidey 351, Amazing Spider-Man 351, the Tri-Sentinel, which he fought the Tri-Sentinel earlier, and he was the cosmic Spidey then. Oh, it says Tri-Sentinel's back, and this time Spidey doesn't have cosmic powers to beat him with. And guest starring Nova of the New Warriors. Which he should be coming out, right? I mean, they show the Nova Corps. There's got to be somebody's going to turn him into a Nova, right? And then this is Amazing Spider-Man 367. I think this is where they're fighting like the doppelgangers. Also has a red skull, but mostly it has the yellow cover. And then I think these are the ones I'm using here. That's 10, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I still have two honorable mentions. Amazing Spider-Man 123. He's fighting Luke Cage. Well, not Hero for Hire at the time, was he? Yeah, he was. Luke Cage, Hero for Hire. Then he became Power Man, I guess. I think this is the first time Luke Cage was in Spider-Man. When you met him. Because I was thinking Luke Cage, his first appearance was in Spider-Man. I think when I bought this book, they said, no, I don't know, this was his second maybe appearance, or not the second appearance, first time he appeared in Spider-Man. But his Luke Cage #1, I guess, was the original first appearance of Luke Cage, I believe. If you know Put in the comments below, let me know. I'm pretty sure I had that book. I remember reading The Origin of Luke Cage. He was in prison, went through some experiments, so they would let him out early to make his skin, strong as steel, and he was super strong. Anyway, so here's final book today, which is Amazing Spider-Man 185, which I showed this a week or two ago when I bought it. I bought it at Collectibles Unlimited, which has the yellow card. They're in Clio, Michigan. They have a lot of cool stuff up there. But this is 1978 book. It's the graduation of Peter Parker. But I believe he's graduating from college. But 78 was the year I graduated from high school. But that's all the comics I have here today for Neil Collects Video Challenge. I don't know why. That's one of my favorite books. Is Howard the Duck, for the bright yellow cover. Anyway, if you be going to any shows, let me know. Maybe we can meet up. If you're going to Motor City Comic Con, send me a comment below, or you can message me on Instagram. Anytime. Go to my Instagram page and DM me. I guess that's what they call it, DM. It's instant message. Or you can always email me at mi.comicscloset@gmail.com. my.comicscloset. M-I, and Comics Closet with an X, all one word. So, let me know what's going on, and appreciate you coming here to check out my Comics Closet, where we take comics and comic collecting right out of the closet. Thank you.